I have here in Scotland is actually getting my peppers to ripen. They produce lovely little peppers, but they don't want to go red. Well, at least this year they haven't wanted to because there's been very little sunshine. So what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to save the pepper plants that I really want to grow again next year. I'm going to save them through the winter. Now, my pepper plants, they've just started to go woody on the stem there, which is what you want. And if you tried to keep it like this, then it would just die. So this is what we do. We get a 2-litre pot, and I've made a mix of potting compost and vermiculite, a good mix together. The vermiculite will open the soil out. If you have something like perlite, that's probably even better. Mix that together and you use that to pot on. Now, we don't want to pot it the size it is. Should take the peppers off first, but I'll just cut it for now to show you. Now, you have to be very drastic with your cutting. You want to look for where the junction is, because to have two coming off is a good thing. And then you need to cut the pepper 2 nodes above where it branches. Cut it at a slant, and that allows for dieback. I'll pick them peppers later and ripen them on the windowsill. Same with this side, 1, 2, cut at a slant, and that's that one done. Now, we don't need all of these down the bottom here, so we just snip them off. Don't need all these leaves either. Now, if these roots were too long, I would root trim it as well. You just cut across the bottom like that. Cut the roots down, but these aren't too bad. So just pop it in, fill it back up. This was a very interesting pepper. The reason I'm saving this one is because it's a cherry pimento, which is the tiny little round peppers. And this one grew that shape. So I want to grow it on next year. Now, by doing this, you keep it in a cool place all winter. And whereas in February you would start the seeds off, which I did with these will be that much bigger than the seed grown ones, and it's already gone woody. So the idea is that that will give it a head start next year. So hopefully, if we have sun next year, say in June, this will have peppers on it that will be going red. That's the idea anyway. Remember to label it, because they all look the same when you've done it, and I've got several others to do of different types. So that is the first one, cherry pimento. Give it a good water now to settle it in, but then water very sparingly during the winter. Just let it die down. And when you see it starting to put new sprouts out in the spring, that's when you start watering it. So that's how I overwinter peppers that I want to get an early start on next year. That's it for today from Valerie. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.